Hi everyone, it's me again. I'm Alan. Nice to meet you all again. And today we will have our conversation again with our guest speaker, Martin. So, Martin, first of all, he studied a Bachelor of Creative Writing in Baptist University. And then he pursued his next degree, the master degree in Hong Kong U, the comparative literature. And now he's studying Master of Arts in Critical and Cultural Theories in University of Leeds, which is in the middle part of UK. So this is his second master degree, and currently this is the first half year of his studies there. So that's why in this episode we are going to focus more about his study experience, his life there in UK, the challenges or the study environment, the study vibes in UK, or especially in Leeds. So, hi Martin, thank you for your patience to
Yeah,
listen to
yeah.
me.
Hello, Alan.
so, so um, let's continue about talking about your life there. So we end our conversation about the differences in the learning style, right? So at the moment in UK, what is the student life there? It is a really hardworking, a very tough learning process there. Many homework to do.
Actually, I don't think they are quite tough there because most likely they are quite free in terms of attendance. That I see some local students are missing our class uh, for some times, and but after class they would go to a hub because we got a hub and bar in the school and have some beer. And
Right.
our assignment is not very tight, except for a very long word count of 6,000 words essay.
Mm,
But we only got one essay each module, so that is not a very heavy workload for Hong Kong students uh, comparatively. So I think the UK environment emphasis more on the work-life balance, as I mentioned in my
mm,
previous video,
right.
and it can also be viewed in the teacher and students relationship.
What kind of relationship um, you can build together with the professors? Are they usually like quite like hierarchical? Like you still have like kind of ranking between the professors and a student, or the relationships are actually quite flat. You can always go there, ask to talk to the professors, talk anything you want, or yeah, what kind of way of communication between the students and the professors?
I think it depends on different faculties because in my
Mm,
experience in Hong Kong, I also have very close relationship with professors, and
mm,
just we would uh, sometimes go back to there and chat with them and eat with them,
mm,
etc. But luckily in UK, I also get these professors uh, who are very eager to help. Uh, Even though it would be better for you to first email them and then make an appointment, etc. But
mm,
at least they are very helpful, and they would
mm.
provide helps to you when you are coming across with some difficulties in terms of assignment or etc.
So when you arrive in UK, what are the most struggling things you have encountered other than a student card?
Uh, I remember uh, I I uh, I live in Holiday Inn when I first arrived because I do not have I could not register for the residence I'm leaving now when I when I first come because it is too early, and
Right.
so it is quite a struggle because I don't know. I have to plan through the time I stay in hotel and whether the money to for maintaining and also when do I can enter the residence, because the time is quite tight, that this academic year start at the middle of September, but the residents inform me like at the early of September. So it is quite
What?
it is quite late, and because of the IT issue, it is also a bit of delayed. So that is making me quite anxious, and because I need to quarantine at the hotel, so I also it's a and I only eat at the hotel restaurants, but it is a bit expensive, and the food is every day is fried chicken and pizza, etc. And that also makes me a bit feel I want to try other food and more healthy. Yeah.
How long was the quarantine?
I remember it's a week or so. Yeah,
A week
1
or
week
so.
or so. Yeah.
But then during the quarantine, you cannot leave your home, right? You cannot. I
Yeah.
mean, you cannot leave your room.
Yeah.
And then they will just bring food to your room.
Yeah. Not but one thing I think is good is after I hand in the testing, the COVID test result, but one thing which is very funny is that the after I've done the test, that I have to take the result, I have to go out of the hotel and take the result. But actually no one suspect, no one goes and check if you are leaving. But after I get the result, and because there's a post, you have to go to the post office to send out your pack after doing that, and so this is the funny thing, that you have to go out and put that in so that you can send it out, and then the result, the COVID test result will be sent back to your phone, and then you know you are negative, and then it is fine. Actually, when I when I leave the hotel and go to my residence, I find actually not much locals are wearing masks, and so it is not that, I would say, not that strict in terms of the COVID restriction, because I after discussing with some classmates, they are saying that they believe more on vaccination than wearing masks, and they think that it is very inconvenient, etc.
Yeah. So other than the quarantine, any other documents that would be quite a struggle for you in the beginning of your journey?
I think then I have to talk about applying for bank, because applying for a bank is very important in UK, because most likely they are using card to pay in most shops, but not using like coins or paper in Hong Kong. But applying a bank account in UK is quite fussy, because you have to gather documents such as your passport, your ID card, and then your students. I remember it requires my student letter that the University of Leeds sent to me, and it and because previously I mentioned about the identity check problem in University of Leeds, so that it drags me like 2 weeks or so to get a bank account, and after I hand in that, and then it comes across with several errors in terms of identifying your passport, or identifying your letter, or etc. And so I would say because many things there here is very automatic, they would use computer system to do like identity check or to do document censoring, etc. So it is very normal here that you would come across situations such as they would generate your name incorrectly. They would require you to take a photo of your ID card several times and then still saying it is not clear enough or etc. And when you call them and then they would call you to wait, and you wait around half a day and you still didn't get anyone to listen to your call. Yeah. And it is easy for you to get impatient when when coming across with this situation.
So they will usually pay by card with the saving account card, like the saving account card, right? Not necessary for a credit card, right?
Yeah, not necessary for credit card.
Okay. So how about what your current study or your apartment? So in the residential area, are the people, our students, actually living in the same area, or where you're living now is quite scattered, like in different suburban areas?
It is a residence that I live with other students because it is more close to the university. And
how far is it?
I think you walk around 15 minutes and you can go into the university, which is
15 minutes on foot to university. That is so good.
Yeah, because I get lesson in the 8:30 a.m. So it is quite early, and living in a residence would be much better.
Oh yes, please. So are there enough student amenities around?
Yes. Actually, the residents here are much the supply is more than the demand, because there are some private owned student residence offered, so you have to pay and then you can get a residence. And counting these residents, actually there are more residents than the residents offered by university.
So there are around this area, there is bars. There are bars,
Yes.
clubs. There are supermarket as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bar is inside the university because they will have some orientation at September. So and daily students like to go to have a drink, etc. So
true. But then how's the living habit there? So you around you have your bars in the university. Where you want to have a student party, student gatherings, you will go to the university. But then any other things, the living amenities that is around your living area? Like you have supermarket, but like how usually these supermarkets, the opening hours of these supermarkets?
Actually, it is the opening hour of the supermarket is longer than the food store, because most likely when I go out to have dinner, sometimes like at around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. most food store are closed, while the supermarket is still open. So I guess maybe around 6 to 7 p.m. it is still open, I guess. And
still quite early.
Yeah, I remember the opening hours should be around 9 a.m. because once I go to help with an event in university, and I go out nearby to the shopping to the supermall sorry, to the supermarket, and then I found out it is not opened in 8:30, and it said it opens around 9, so I guess it is the opening hour.
Thank you so much, Martin, and thank you for
Thank you,
sharing
Alan.
us your experience in UK with with staying in the hotel, like the quarantine hotel, and a lot of the different cultural experiences. And these are very, very valuable to our audience as well. So I wish you all the best, and I wish you have a great career path to be a great
Thank you.
scholar in the
Yeah,
University of Leeds.
wish you all the best too, Alan.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, sir.
So I will see you all around next time with our new guest speaker. And if you have any comments or any questions, please drop down there and write down your comments there. There are some, we will have our team to answer you. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Hey, cool. Let me stop the recording. Recording stop.